So often in JavaScript, you have to deal with something called promises, and you might have to deal with something called async await. So in this code right here, we have a method that's going to return something called a promise. Now, when you call this method in this main, notice that I'm console logging the result of calling get message, and I get back something called a promise. So to get the actual string message, I would actually have to do something called a promise chain. So if I go ahead and just remove the console log and do a .then, I can get the actual string message here, and I can just go ahead and console log that message out. So if I run this code, notice that it prints out hello world. But luckily there's something called async await, where instead of having to do the .then method, we can actually have our function wait until the promise is resolved, and then we can actually do something with the message. So if you add this async keyword in front of your function keyword, you can then do something like this, where I can say const message is equal to await, and then I can just go ahead and print out that message here. So now we don't have to do the promise chaining, and the main difference is that when this thing returns, I can get the value and have this entire block of code wait until this promise resolves.